Shoe Disaster by Jim Jenkins. There's Doug and all his pals. Which one is your favorite?
You talking to me? I like Patty Mayonnaise.
I like Skeeter. He's cute. One morning, Doug decided to go for a walk. But before he had gone very far, he stepped in a puddle. Splash! And his left foot got wet. Oh no! What do you know, Porkchop? He said to his puppy. My shoe sprang a leak. Looks like I need a new pair of shoes. Porkchop looked down at Doug's shoes. They were getting old. The laces were in knots, and Doug's toes were sticking out. So, the two of them headed for the 4-leaf clover wall. Doug and Porkchop walked into Shoes and Shoes. What a name! They looked at lots of shoes. Doug Funnie tried on boat shoes in the kiddie pool, but they made him seasick and it made his eyeballs turn purple. He tried on banana slippers, but they were way too slippery. Whoa! He tried on Swiss cheese shoes, but had more holes than his old shoes. Oh, Doug, you're silly. He tried on house shoes, but they were much too roomy. Porkchop could fit in them. He tried on tuna shoes, but they just made him think of Patty Mayonnaise. She likes condiments. Doug was about to give up. Then he spotted another pair of shoes that looked a lot like his old shoes, but bigger. Hey, Porkchop, look at those, said Doug. He tried them on. They fit just right, and they looked just right. Wow! But wait, said Doug. His heart sank. Everyone's wearing fancy shoes. Porkchop, nobody gets plain old shoes anymore. If I get the gray and white shoes, I'm scared the kids will laugh at me. Ha ha! That's the evil part. Because it has the faces of Doug Funnie's friends in his mind laughing at him. I think. Porkchop shrugged and looked down at the floor. Doug didn't want to be laughed at, so he decided to get the tuna shoes. Why don't you wear your new shoes home? Said the saleswoman, putting Doug's old shoes in the shoebox. As Doug and Porkchop walked home, they ran into some friends. Hey, Doug, said Skeeter, pointing to Doug's Shoes and Shoes bag. New shoes. Let's see them. Sure, said Doug. But before Doug could say that the new shoes were on his feet, Roger grabbed the bag and dumped out the old shoes. The kids stared at him. Cool. The worn looks like washed denim jeans. Really cool, they said at once. Do they have any more? And the kids ran off to Shoes and Shoes. Oh, cute. Doug looked down at his tuna shoes, like Seymour. Wow! His friends hadn't even noticed them. They liked his old shoes. They thought those were his new shoes. When Doug and Porkchop got home, Doug thought about his old shoes. He thought about his new shoes. He thought about what the gang had said. He thought about them looking for shoes like his old shoes. It's like with another character created by Jim Jenkins, made by Disney. Peanut Otter from PJ Otters. Remember when he had to get darn new airplane shoes. It was humongous shoes with big bad laces and aeroplane wings. He looked at Porkchop. The lucky guy didn't even wear shoes. He's a puppy. Oh, he's cute. On the way to the store, Doug bumped into some more kids. Hey, Doug, new shoes from our favorite store, said BB Bluff. Can we see them? Well, said Doug, and he stubbed the toe that was sticking out of his old shoe. Boom! The shoebox fell on the ground. Out fell the tuna shoes. BB, Connie, and Chalky all stared at the shoes in wonder. They're Fabu, said BB. I gotta have a pair. Before Doug could speak, the kids ran off. Doug knew where they were going to. Guess where? Shoes and shoes. Doug, Funnie, and Porkchop turned around and headed home. Back in his room, Doug got out his journal and began writing. Dear Journal, the kids like my old shoes. When they thought they were new, they didn't even look at them. When they thought they were old, they didn't like them. When they said they were new, but the shoes I really want are the gray and white ones that are back in the store. The next morning, Doug knew just what to do. I got it! He went back to the shoe store and returned the tuna shoes and brought the gray and white shoes. Wow, they're sparkling. Doug was nearly home when a voice called out, Doug, watch out, a puddle! But it was too late. He had already stepped in the puddle like Seymour. He sounds like Doug. Who, Seymour? But it was too late. He had already... I tried to warn you in time so that you wouldn't get your brand new shoes all wet, said Miss Mayonnaise. That's okay, Miss Mayonnaise, said Doug with a big smile. Actually, this is great. What's great? Miss Mayonnaise asked. Not only do my new shoes fit right and look right, they don't leak. And you know what that makes these shoes? Asked Doug Funnie. What? Asked Miss Mayonnaise. Perfect! And Doug smiled. The end.